Hi, I'm Shawn Christenson. My business is Tuned by Shawn. I've had Tuned by Shawn for 2.5 years now. I started off Tuned by Shawn mainly doing remote tunes. After that, it's kind of grown into doing a lot of wiring and just more or less helping people with their builds. So I've been here about a week, and we've been working on this twin turbo Borg-Warner EFR LSX UNOS Cosmo. So my first struggle with getting this project underway is just having a better understanding of what's going on. So we really spent the first 2 days talking more about the project, going over where things might be placed and how they should be placed, and just really getting an overall feeling of the car and the project itself. So we're gonna go over the car here for what I've done so far this week. We wanna start out the back here with the Radium surge tank. It's a fuel cell and surge tank all in one. So what that means is there's actually 3 pumps. There is a lift pump, there is pump 1, and then pump 2. We're currently using a brushless pump for the secondary pump. This is probably going to end up doing most of the fueling in the end. This is a brushless pump, so there's actually 4 connections. It controls the polarity of the pump itself, and it actually ends up, because there is no brushes, it has a very low amp draw comparative to even this other smaller lift pump that draws the same amount of amp at full tilt as this other pump that can support almost 800-900 horsepower with the pump alone. Those key aspects have really helped me dial in this LSX Cosmo project with the Nexus R5 ECU from Haltech. The Nexus R5 ECU is a PDM and an engine management all-in-one entity, and what's really nice is that it brings together all of those things into one unit, allowing me to understand what's actually happening in the car. And the Nexus R5 has pull-ups, and then the CAN communication allows us to specify 0 to 100, and then it goes to the IC7 dash and is displayed. The last slot on this CAN splitter is actually going to end up being the tire monitoring pressure. It's a small little unit that Haltech offers that each individual wheel will be displayed on the IC7 for the temperature and pressure, which is a very amazing feature for any type of drag car, road course car, even your autocross car. And in essence, if you see all the cars nowadays, whether it be the Q50 outside, it displays all of those things already. So it's something that OEM manufacturing are already doing, and it's a nice feature that people like to have. We're pretty confident by just looking at the OEM manufacturing and understanding and utilizing like LED lights, low amperage things, we can accomplish all that without having any stipulations. But before I leave, we want to test everything to make sure that it actually can do what we think it can do. And a lot of that is if this was an application that I've done many times, perhaps we wouldn't have to do any of that, but this is the first Cosmo Nexus R5 in the world, most likely. So we do have to do some testing just to make sure that we meet within those standards of the Nexus R5.